Okay, let's do the damage. Let's have some combat then, see if we can do this. Get rid of that one. Actually, where's me Unreal gone? Sorry. No, that's my thing. This is my Unreal project. Okay, great. So, yeah, where are we? Okay, so I've put that into the enemy, and I'm going to put it into the the pawn, so we can deal some damage too. Yeah, so first of all, I'm going to do, and I'm going to move the E eventually as well. Uh, yeah, let's do it like this. Event begin play. So event any damage. I'm going to put it, where am I going to put it? Event begin play. I'm going to put it under the event begin play. So I've got a custom event. I'm going to do a custom event called attack. Custom event. So I know, attack. I'm going to call it attack there. And from there, I'm going to go to my play Animontage. Play. So whenever this is called, obviously, it's Animontage. And it is the punch one again. So we can punch back. Compile, save. And I'm going to do this from the left mouse button, which will be left mouse button. So I click that, it's going to do my attack. So I have to do that, which I've called attack. With a K, of course, no C. Sorry, you put a C in. I'm going to leave it like that for now. So hopefully when I click the left mouse button, it will call the attack and it will start punching. Yeah, so that's the beginning of it. So now I need to put the logic in so it actually does some damage. I mean, it will animate like that. We're just doing animations, but now we actually want it to have a result. So this includes shooting systems, anything like that. You want it to like hit something and know that it's hit something. And to do that, we're going to do the line trace by channel, which just means, it's aiming at something. So you do this with guns as well. But we're going to do it with fists, unfortunately or fortunately. So what I'm going to do is, so that's my line trace, so where the line's going to come from. And I'm going to put a start and end point in, which I'm going to do with arrows. So add an arrow. One of these arrow component. There, my own arrow component now. So this is a new arrow I've put in. So if I just move it to, so this is where it's going to start. So I'm going to say like a punch, it'll start about here, like that. And how far do I want it to go? I'll say, and then I want to add another arrow. So this is the beginning one. Oh, actually, I'm going to call it start then. Let's call this one so we know what they're called. Rename row start. So it's the beginning of it, the attack. Compile save, and now I want to put the end of the attack. End. And I'm going to get that one and put it, so that's the end of it. So I'm just going to put it there a bit, I think. So that's the beginning, and this is the end, which I think should be all right. And I'm just going to put them both under the mesh, actually. So I'm going to put them on the mesh. Arrow start and arrow end. They need to be on the mesh. Actually, I'll just cut. Actually, I don't need the arrow bit. Rename. let's just call it start, because it would just be easier to find them. I'm going to get into some trouble looking for them in the thing. So let's just call it start and end, so we know what's going down here. I don't want that parented to that. I want it parented to that, like that. Actually, can that one go on top? Yeah, there. I just want them in that order. Probably doesn't make a difference. So now if I go into my event graph, like so. So now I'm going to get my arrows. So I'm going to get that one, start. And I'm going to get set socket location. Oh, get, actually just socket location. Get, not set, get, because the start sets it, sorry. Now I'm just going to get my N2. So this is the beginning of the endpoint of your ray trace. Get socket. So this is actually so you can deal some damage. Socket location. So this is the endpoint. So if I put that into start, this into end, into end, show debug type for duration. I think I want, do I? Trace channel visibility. Yep. So what you normally do is you always break the hit result. So break hit result. So what do I want to do when it hits something? So when the end of the arrow kind of comes to the point where it's going to hit the thing, I want it to apply the damage. So it's actually going to cause some damage now to the pawn. Or is it the other way around? No, it's us doing damage to the character. You can do it either way around, you know, in the order that you do it. I'm just doing it this way. So that's all kind of set up. So it's just saying it's going to send a line trace, start an endpoint, and when it hits something that's in that line, it will apply damage of what, like 10? Let's say 10 for now. I'm giving it a base damage. There. So so that's that set up. I think. Yeah, so that's that one. So I now need to go to the enemy so it can take some damage as well. So let's save that. So let's set up in the enemy like we did in us for the E key. And I'm going to set up the damage in the enemy, hopefully. Oh, but actually, yeah, I always forget this. Do you remember your collisions or else nothing happens? I think we all understand about collisions now and how important they are, which was collision presets. Is it on that or is it on the capsule? Block all. Block all so it can kind of get hit on the mesh. I think that is how we do it, not on the capsule. Okay. So now I need to do, let's put the damage in. So we need an event, any damage, which is there. So that's in there. So we've got, have we got a health variable? I need to do a new variable for this as well. I'm going to make it 100, so I'm going to call it health. be a float. Compile, save. Get rid of that. Make that 100. Because I've set it to like 10 with the damage that we'll do on it. So now I'm going to get the health. And I'm going to do a less than. So, you know, with greater than, I mean, if it's greater than 0. I'm going to branch here. This is going a bit further because this is the condition if it's less than 0, which means it would be, if the health is less than 0, it will die. So we want to destroy the actor. Destroy the actor. So now I'm going to, but if it's not, if it's still alive, I'm going to set the health so it can take some damage. Yeah. I'm going to get the health, which is the 100. And then I'm going to minus it by the damage that we're causing. Which is 10. I'm going to put print string. You can put a print string in here actually to test it. Print string. Just actually, yeah. Before we do the widget for damaged. So hopefully that will print the damage that is caused to it. Okay, compile, save, level blueprint, play. There's my line trace, so I can see it. You saw it just. So that's. Oh, and that's it punching me. Fantastic, thank you. So you can see the animation is working on that, and I've got a line trace to that.